So it is that time of year again. The iPhone 13 series is almost a full year old, and the iPhone 14 event is right around the corner. Now in this video, I'm going to be piling together all of the existing leaks and rumors about the iPhone 14 Pro models to determine what we should expect to see with the upcoming flagships from Apple. Now before we talk about that, there is a serious problem at hand that we need to address. So my first video ever currently has 6.6k views, almost 7,000 views. And in comparison, we have 5.8k subscribers, almost 6,000. Now this is a problem that has gone on for far too long. Now a whopping 98.3% of you watching this are not subscribed to my channel. So make sure that you destroy that subscribe button. I don't care what you do to the subscribe button, just make sure that that text changes from subscribe to subscribed so we can finally take out my first video once and for all. Alright, so just getting straight into this here, leakers such as Gurman expect Apple to hold a special event on Wednesday, September 7th to announce the new iPhone 14 lineup as well as Apple Watch Series 8. Now this means that the following Friday, September 9th, would be the pre-order date, which means that September 16th will be iPhone launch day. Now this is about what everyone expects Apple to do at this point, so we could expect invites to start coming out the week of the 29th. So in regards to pricing, which is something I know many of you are very curious about, we are expecting to see a price hike of about $100 US. Now, of course, Apple may be compensating for this as we are hearing that the iPhone 14 Pro models could potentially start with a base storage of 256 gigabytes compared to the 128 gigabyte starting capacity of the iPhone 13 Pro models. Now, this would essentially nullify the effects of the $100 price hike, considering that's how much it costs to upgrade a 13 Pro or 13 Pro Max to the 256 gig model anyway. So it'd still be the same price as a 256 gig 13 Pro or 13 Pro Max that it would be with a 14 Pro or 14 Pro Max with 256 gigs. Now, one of the main driving forces for this price hike is due to the production cost of the new iPhone 14 Pro models going up over the 13 Pros due to its new 48 megapixel rear main camera that is expected to make its debut with the iPhone 14 Pro models. Now this could allow for video recording up to 8K potentially, whatever else is currently unknown, but we do know that the camera module is supposed to get a lot bigger, which is something I'm really looking forward to. Just kidding. Now taking a look at one of my personally most anticipated parts about the new iPhone 14 Pro is the display. So the iPhone 14 Pros are supposed to have about 20% thinner bezels than the iPhone 13 Pros. They're supposed to remove the notch in favor for a pill-shaped cutout as well as a hole punch for the camera, which I'm personally really excited for, and I do think it looks really nice. Now that has sparked a lot of controversy, a lot of people saying that it does not look good at all, and of course a lot of jokes about it. But, you know, it is what it is. I really like the way it looks. Now, it doesn't stop there. Of course, the iPhone 14 Pro models are expected to get a long-awaited new feature, which is always on display. Now, with this, that also means that the ProMotion will be updated to go up as high as 120 Hz, but this time as low as 1 Hz, which will be even more power efficient as well. Now this is when compared to the 13 Pro and iPhone 13 Pro Max, where they can go up to 120 Hz and as low as 10 Hz. So now my phone is going to have an always on display, but be more power efficient when it's able to go as low as 1 Hz. So how's that going to look with the battery life? Well, the latest leaks, and they have been pretty consistent over the past several months, show that the iPhone 14 Pro is going to have a max battery capacity of 3,200 milliamp hours, which is a bump up from the iPhone 13 Pro's 3,095 milliamp hours. Now, the iPhone 14 Pro Max is going to have a slight decrease in its size at 4,323 milliamp hours, whereas the iPhone 13 Pro Max has a capacity of 4,352 milliamp hours. Now, of course, that is a very insignificant decrease, and considering the power efficiency of the 1 Hz and the A16 chip, there should be absolutely no difference in battery life. Now, the iPhone 14 Pro models are expected to have even better performance, like usual, with the new A16 Bionic chipset, but what's even better is the updated RAM. So the iPhone 14 Pro models are expected to retain 6 gigabytes of RAM, except for this time they're going to be updated to LPDDR5 RAM, which is just newer and better. Now, in terms of connectivity, it is possible that the iPhone 14 Pro models could use a smaller 5G modem for improved power efficiency and more internal space for other components. Now, we're also possibly expecting to see LEO support, or low Earth orbit, for emergency satellite communication. Now, I personally don't think this is going to happen, and it really hasn't been reiterated by many different leakers, but it was rumored before the iPhone 13 Pro models came out last year. It did not happen, so there's a possibility, but again, I don't expect to see this personally. So what color options are we expecting this year? Well, of course, we're expecting our classic silver and graphite as well as gold, but replacing Sierra Blue as the flagship color this year, we are expecting a midnight purple. Now, based off of the renders that you can see right here, they look absolutely stunning. Personally, it's not my cup of tea. I think I'd go with the silver, but just letting you know that we are expected to see this midnight purple. Alright everyone, now that is all we know so far about the upcoming iPhone 14 Pro models. Let me know in the comments if you are planning to pre-order one, what color you're getting, what storage size. Personally, I'm looking at getting a silver 14 Pro Max this year, but we'll see what the color options end up being. Now, of course, that is all I have for you guys right now. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one.